I did attempt a first departure from Sister Love to go to graduate school. And we thought we had done it right, and we just really made a terrible, terrible hire. And it was a really bad thing, but that's not what I regret the most. What I regretted was the decision to follow all of the advice about you gotta break clean, you've been there long enough, you gotta leave it all up to the next leader, and that's what we did, that's what I did. I mean, even to the point of not directly engaging once the new board had been organized, the person, managing the staff that I had left in place. One of the women on my team was like the mother to us all. She was an incredible, incredible, incredible spirit, very smart, sharp, knew her job, very strong-minded, and at that time was the only lesbian on staff. Turns out that she was a threat to the new ED. And not only that, but this one was in her mid to late 50s and had been clean off of heroin for over 14 years. And for people who know anything about addiction and recovery, the longer you are clean, the harder it is when you fall. And the older you are, there are less chances for coming back. And she got fired while I was away. And it destroyed her, because Sister Love was everything to her. And it destroyed her. And within months of that termination, she was back on heroin and overdosed, alone in her bathtub. And what connected that for me was I had no right to go on in my life and not just separate from Sister Love, but divide myself from these folks who had committed to the organization and to me. And I said I would never do that again, ever. And so as we plan the next succession, we're planning in a way that's gonna make sense for all of Sister Love. And so that's one. The second one is a little bit connected to that in the same way that we had a very close, dear sister friend who started another AIDS organization in Georgia for women in Savannah. And strong, fierce, fearsome, formidable. I can go along a whole lot of F's for Pandora Singleton. But she was our warrior, she was our comrade. Pandora, she just like so many of us, as the leader of the organization, most and all of it was wrapped up in her. I mean, all the way down to every password, to every account, on the computers, at the bank, everything. She went in, because she was a severe diabetic, and her doctor had recommended that she was either gonna die from diabetes or from something else that was associated to her weight, and recommended